Alright, time to talk about Captain Marvel. So I believe this is like 20 or 21 movies into the MCU. And I just don't think it's really possible for them to make a bad movie despite how many they've made. Especially not now, they've just been making really good ones. Anyways, I went into this with mixed ideas on how it would go. Tried to keep an open mind and not get my hopes up or keep them down. I mean, I knew it was Marvel, so I had high hopes. But I wasn't thoroughly impressed by the trailers that they released. And I heard some rants other people were making about Brie Larson, how the movie didn't look like it would be satisfying. But no, Marvel does it again. They make an awesome movie. Like I said, I don't think they can do a bad movie at this point.
So you're not from around here?
It's hard to explain.
Very sci-fi like Guardians of the Galaxy and Infinity War. Not quite with the charm or the humor of Guardians, though. But still good.
I keep having these memories. Something in my past is the key to all of this.
I think Brie Larson did a good job bringing the character to life. I honestly think she was right for the role. I don't know. Some people complained about her, but I think she did the character justice and everything. I thought Brie Larson was a good match for Marvel's personality, what they were trying to accomplish, what they were going for and whatnot. I'd say it worked. Yeah, I'd say that it worked.
Space invasion, big car chase. Truth be told, I was ready to hang it up.
Like the lesbian stuff was like hinted but not overwhelming. Where you probably just wouldn't have even noticed. Kids definitely would not have noticed. I enjoyed her character of being in this new strange environment. I was just kind of surprised and a little disappointed that she didn't start singing a whole new world. I mean, that could have been good marketing for Aladdin coming up.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
Going into it, my biggest concern was gonna be how good and strong of a female character she'd be. I wasn't a fan of The Last Jedi and didn't find Rey to be a very strong character. She was in The Force Awakens, but not so much Last Jedi. And I did have some concerns that Disney might go the same kind of route. But I think they did it right this time, that Captain Marvel and Brie Larson was a good, strong character, female lead.
I'm not what you think I am.
And I think the reason for this is because a strong character doesn't mean that they're just strong physically. There's other things to make them a good or bad character. Thor is a strong character, but it's not because he's physically strong. And Captain America is a strong character, but it's not just because of his physical strength or his good moral strength, his moral compass and whatnot, his courage and all that. No, a strong character is made when they have a story arc and they have progression. Character goes through trials, tribulations, challenges, and they come out better because of it. Thor and Captain America, they are strong characters because they became strong through the challenges they faced and not just their pure strength to begin with. And Captain Marvel does just that. She comes into her strength and into her, and she learns like who she is more, like literally. And she's stronger by the end of the movie because of these challenges that she overcame throughout the film.
This war is just the beginning.
I'm not gonna fight your war. I'm gonna end it.
She won me over as being one of my favorite new Avenger characters. I liked that she was powerful, but not overly powerful. I was afraid that she might be a little too OP. I mean, she probably does pass Thor as the strongest Avenger, but not by a lot. I mean, I think she is. I thought she was decently balanced, just flying through space left and right.
We need you.
Alright, so let's talk about some of the things I didn't like. The cat with the CGI they used. I mean, the cat Goose was awesome. Everyone loves the cat. I have no problem with the character.
Aren't you the cutest little thing? Aren't you cute? And what's your name, huh?
Fury.
What's cute? I'll be back.
They didn't use a cat so often. They used CGI a lot of times, and it wasn't good CGI. Like scenes of the cat floating in space and whatnot. Like, it just looked really bad, especially for a Marvel film. And I thought maybe it was that they didn't have the budget for it, but I was like, no. And I imagine that it's because more budget, more time went towards the scenes that demanded a lot more special effects. Because obviously there were a lot of special effects used in this film. And a lot of them more important than just the cat floating in space. But there are like several, like maybe 6 or 7 quick 2-second shots where the cat just looks really fake and really bad. And maybe it was easy to overlook because of how cute he was. Because, yeah, he was really, really cute. Unless he was eating you. But yeah, I wish they'd used better CGI here and there for Goose. Or just use an actual cat more often. In the trailers, I didn't like the scene with her punching the old woman on the train. But it actually worked out and was actually a pretty good scene. I also felt it was a little predictable at a lot of moments. Like, there were some twists and turns that were a little surprising, would catch you off guard. But a lot of the surprises were very predictable and easy to see coming. Like, oh, he's one of the shapeshifters. Yeah, we figured that out minutes ago. You know, though, it's got to be made obvious for the kids in the audience. But yeah, I can't think of too much else I really took issue with. Although one friend did mention to me that he took issue that they never actually refer to her as Captain Marvel. They do refer to her as Marvel, but they never bring Captain into it. I don't know, just nitpicking little things, I guess. All the other actors were really good too, other than Brie. Samuel L. Jackson's character added a lot of humor to the film.
War is a universal language. I know a renegade soldier when I see one. Never occurred to me that one might come from above.
Samuel Jackson's awesome. Stan Lee cameo was kind of sad. I'm glad he was in it, just, you know, kind of sad. I'm glad they had Phil. Had some humorous lines in there as well. Samuel Jackson losing his eye was a bit disappointing. Like, yeah, it was humorous. But I don't know, it was kind of silly and dumb at the same time. I was also worried they might overdo the 90s nostalgia. There would just be a big mosh of like, oh, remember this, remember that. But they spaced it out pretty well to where I think they had the right amount of nostalgia without it becoming overwhelming and taking over the film. Where the film wasn't just, hey, remember the 90s? But it had moments where it was like, hey, remember this happened kind of thing. I don't know, it was a good amount, it was a good mix of nostalgia without overbearing the film. Makes me feel bad I can't go check out Blockbuster, though. Rent this movie for the night or so. So in the end, I give Captain Marvel 10 out of 10. Put it in the top 10 of all Marvel films. Like, just barely, though. Like, maybe right at 10. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Also be caught up on Marvel movies, probably. There's a lot of them, like 20 or 21. Yeah, it helped increase the hype train for Endgame coming out. Endgame's coming out soon, that looks awesome. And we'll see where this goes. Looks like somebody started making TV dinners.